I knew the moment I saw the group chat notification light up my phone with over 100 unread messages. Every single one was about me, and every single one was a lie orchestrated by my best friend. Does anyone else think Jen has been acting unstable lately? Kaya had typed. The message timestamped from 2 a.m. It was the first of dozens of texts she'd sent to our entire circle, spinning a web of quiet concern that quickly spiraled into wild, fabricated accusations. That I was secretly drinking again after being sober for 5 years. That I'd made a pass at her boyfriend. That she'd found pages ripped from my journal detailing paranoid fantasies about our friends plotting against me. The trust wasn't just deep, it was foundational. Kaya had been my person since we were 13. We survived high school bullies, my dad's death, her parents' ugly divorce. We shared an apartment for 3 years after college. She was the first person I told I was pregnant, and the first person I called when I had a miscarriage. She held me for 2 hours on our bathroom floor. Our lives were braided together, weekend brunches, inside jokes, a shared Google Doc of our life plans. I never had a secret from her. The betrayal unfolded like a slow poison. It started with side-eyes at a birthday dinner, then unanswered texts. A mutual friend canceled our hiking trip with a vague excuse. I was confused, thinking I'd done something wrong but couldn't figure out what. Then my work friend, Chloe, forwarded me the group chat screenshots. I thought you should see this, her message read. It doesn't sound like you at all. My stomach dropped. Kaya had systematically turned everyone I cared about against me, weaponizing my past struggles and our most intimate conversations. The emotional fallout was immediate and brutal. My social circle, the one I'd built over a decade, evaporated overnight. Invitations stopped. I was a ghost. For weeks I just stopped. I called in sick to work. I couldn't eat. The humiliation was a physical weight. But then the anger came, cold and clear. I didn't confront her. I knew she just twisted into more proof of my instability. Instead, I started thinking. I remembered that Kaya had a habit of documenting everything on her personal blog, a private site she thought no one knew about. She'd sent me the password years ago so I could read her drafts. I logged in. It was all there. For months, she'd been writing entries filled with jealousy about my recent promotion, my new relationship. She detailed her plan, calling it a social recalibration. She wrote about how she felt overshadowed and how she needed to reclaim her position in the group. It was all meticulously documented in her own words. I didn't post it publicly. That would have been messy. I simply forwarded a link to the blog, along with the password, to every single person in that group chat. I didn't add any commentary, just the evidence. The escalation was quiet. I saw people slowly start to unfollow her on social media. Chloe told me the group chat had exploded again, but this time with people confronting Kaya. She tried to lie, of course, but you can't argue with your own words. The cracks were too deep. Her arrogance had been her downfall. She never thought I'd find the blog, or that I'd have the patience to wait. The karma wasn't violent. It was social. Her own boyfriend left her, repulsed by what she'd done. She was effectively voted out of the friend group she'd worked so hard to reclaim. I heard she transferred to a different department at work to avoid the shame. The justice was in the silence, in the fact that she had to live in the world she'd built. She tried to rebuild everything from scratch, and she has to do it alone.